Judge, I think the assessment to have been going to execution and move on.
What is the violation?
Alcohol and weed. I have done everything in my power to try to keep you out of custody. You have 2 open DWIs. I was now going to grant the fact that you had negotiated an intensive outpatient treatment. You now are testing positive for alcohol and marijuana while you're on bond for this case. And I have told you repeatedly that you are at no tolerance, Mr. Jones.
All right, let's break it down. This isn't just another court session. This is serious. Mr. Jones is back in front of the judge, and the situation isn't looking good. Even though he agreed to go through an outpatient treatment program, he's still testing positive for alcohol and marijuana while out on bond. The court had a strict zero-tolerance rule, and he didn't follow it. The judge has had enough. With 2 previous DWIs still open, and now this latest issue, things are clearly getting worse. You could feel the tension in the room. This isn't being taken lightly. Let this be a warning. Things can get out of control quickly if you don't. Take them seriously.
I don't do drugs. Period and point blank.
I have here.
Don't say anything. Can I get a copy of the bond violations before we discuss
Is it
it?
impending?
It's in ready for judge.
I don't know why it's not cool.
March 13th, the results were confirmed by the lab for alcohol and THC. Oh, wait. Joshua Dante Jones. Right? Joshua Dante Jones?
Just.
This has got, I don't know, something's wrong here.
I'm not understanding. I'm not saying.
Something's wrong. Oh. We need to put pretrial services on probation, man.
Pay close attention to this one. The courtroom suddenly turns chaotic. Mr. Jones insists without hesitation that he doesn't use any drugs. Then a moment of doubt hits. Could this be a case of mistaken identity? Something about the test results doesn't add up. People start checking documents, flipping through files, until finally it's confirmed. The test wasn't his. Everyone feels a wave of relief, but the message is clear. Even a mistake like this can throw your life into serious turmoil. This isn't a movie, it's real. One wrong piece of information can turn everything upside down.
I'm not sure.
I mean, it says here, Mr. Jones.
I don't see it in ready for judge.
No, it's wrong. It's wrong. Let me see it. It's wrong. Let me see. Yeah, it's wrong.
Okay.
It's a Joshua Dante.
Okay,
It's the exact same. You're good.
so we're good.
Hey,
It wasn't you. We're good.
it's not you.
Let's go talk again.
Sorry to scare you.
Let's go talk.
He's good.
Judge, you stated this was in ready for judge?
I want to apologize for getting mad at you. I had the wrong person, so it wasn't you. So I'm sorry for raising my voice and getting upset with you. And the reason I got so upset was because you have 2 open DWIs. It's serious business. It's not a, and so.
Let's make one. Thing clear. The judge pauses, then does something rare. He apologizes. That's right. It turns out he had the wrong person, but even so, his message still hits home. This isn't about personal feelings. It's about facts. 2 DWIs are a serious matter, no matter the circumstances. The judge isn't just giving a biased lecture, he's telling it like it is. The justice system isn't here to tear people down. It's here to wake them up, before it's too late, because no one wants to be the next name in a tragic headline. Think about that.
I see someone that has those kind of cases that are open, and when they start having more violations, that really tells me that there's a problem, which is not your case. I mean, I haven't seen any violations, which I'm hoping it stays that way. The idea is that you learn something when you get here, so you leave better than you came, because the last thing we want is for you to become a statistic. We have enough of that. We don't want any more. We don't want any more death on our streets. That's exactly what we're trying to prevent. And everything we do now here is to help you and give you the tools to make you better when you go out in the world, so that you think next time, if you do want to get lit, right? If you want to have 32 shots of tequila, 52 joints, or whatever it may be, right? That you think before getting into a car. Because God forbid, it's that one mistake that you dig such a hole you never crawl under.
If you think this is just about punishment, think again. The goal here is growth, to come out better than you came in. Mr. Jones is getting a second chance, and that kind of opportunity doesn't come around often, but it comes with a clear warning. Don't blow it. One poor decision to drink and drive can destroy your life, or someone else's. This isn't just about you anymore. It's about every person you share the road with, so think twice before you drink. Rideshare apps exist for a reason. Use them.
Really, where they're going to dismiss one of your DWIs, you're pleading to the other one. Nevertheless, when an officer pulls you over, the first thing they do, what do you think they do? They look at your record because they want to know who they're dealing with. If they look at your record and they go up to you in the car and they smell alcohol or dope, it's probably not going to go well. So the idea is, if you're going to get lit, if you're going to have that, be like that, take an Uber. Do you understand? The agreement that you worked out is, like I said, they're going to dismiss one of the DWIs. You're pleading guilty to one of the DWIs, so it will go on your record. You are now entering into an agreement, a plea bargain with the state. The agreement is 180 days in jail to be probated for 15 months. As part of the agreement, you will do a DWI education class, 2 victim impact panels. You will do a TRAS with conditions. You have already done the TRAS. The TRAS has recommended intensive outpatient treatment.
No more excuses. No more dodging the truth. The deal is simple. 180 days in jail, probated over 15 months, plus classes, victim impact panels, and strict monitoring for drugs and alcohol. This isn't just punishment, it's a lifeline, a clear path to get your life back on track. And make no mistake, there's zero room for slip-ups. No skipping breath tests, no failed drug screens. One violation, and you're back in handcuffs. This is the system offering a final, serious chance to change course. Ignore it, and you'll learn the hard way what real regret feels like.
Followed by supportive outpatient treatment, which is good. I'm telling you, I thought they were going to order you to do inpatient treatment. That's what I thought they were going to do. So this is great for you because you're not going into lockup. But understand, it's not easy. You have to get it done. If you don't, do you understand? No drugs, no alcohol, no breath test refusal. So if you're pulled over in a car, an officer asks you to submit a breath test, you must do it. Guardian interlock, a $100 one-time donation to Mothers Against Drunk Driving, and 25 hours of community service. I will make you a deal. Your license is now suspended. I had them look it up to see whether you can drive or not. You can't drive now because your license is suspended. It's suspended until 2026 as to what state saw and looked up. If you get your license back, I will waive that community service for you. I would rather you spend the time to try to get your license back and get liability insurance, car insurance. If you do, I'll take off the 25 hours of community service.
Here's your lifeline. The judge makes a surprising offer. Get your license back, and the court will drop the community service requirement. That's a deal anyone should take. This isn't about tearing you down. The goal is to get you driving legally, responsibly, and with insurance. It's a challenge, yes, but it's also a real opportunity. You take responsibility, and the court steps back. That's what true accountability looks like. But don't mess it up. If you break the rules of probation, it's not another warning. It's 180 days in jail. No more chances, just time behind bars.
You understand? If you fail at this agreement, I will issue a warrant for your arrest. I'm going to bring you back out. We're going to have a talk about whether you violated this probation. If you do, you're looking at 180 days in jail. You understand?
Stop.
The worst possible thing you can do is just take off. If you do, that's an instant warrant. The other possible thing, worst possible thing, if you pick up another DWI. If you do, I'm just going to lose even more hair. Don't, really. If you ever have a problem, come back, talk to us. We can always work it out. There's never nothing that we can't work out. Anything can be worked out. You're giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, can cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization under federal law. You give up the right to appeal. So once you plead guilty to this offense, it will go on your record. You can never take it off. Is this what you want to do? How do you plead to the offense of driving while intoxicated?
This is your last warning. If you miss a required appearance, a warrant will be issued immediately. If you get another DWI, you're only making things worse for yourself. The judge has had enough. Still, he hasn't closed the door completely. If you make a mistake, come back and speak honestly. There's still a chance to make it right, but that window is closing fast. You're at a critical point, and make no mistake. The system is watching closely. There are no more free passes. This isn't a lesson in school. It's your life. What happens next is entirely up to you.
I'm going to find you guilty. I'm going to follow the agreement. I'm not going to suspend your license. It's already suspended because of the ALR hearing, so don't just start driving until you get it back. Because you don't have a license, we're going to order you to get a portable device. I've been paying for it now while you're on bond for this case. I can't pay for it any further. Reduce his fees, please. The other thing that you need to understand is DWI is big business. There is a $3,000 surcharge that one normally tack onto this. I'm going to take it off now. But from now on, you ever pick up another DWI, that's a second. From now on, it's a minimum of 30 days in jail and a $6,000 surcharge on a second DWI. Do you understand? All right, good luck, sir. Thanks, Jenny. You can wait now.
And now, the verdict, the judge makes it very clear. You're pleading guilty. There's no turning back. That DWI will stay on your record for life. No appeals, no wiping it clean, no second chances. By accepting the deal, you're giving up the right to a trial, and the risks are serious. Immigration problems, damage too. Your career, and public embarrassment. But one thing is clear. You asked for this deal, and now it's yours. Don't make another mistake. One wrong move could cost you years. This is real life, real law, and real consequences.